My girlfriend texted, "I'm bringing my ex to your family's Thanksgiving. He has nowhere to go. Deal with it." I replied, "I'll let them know." Then I told my family I wasn't coming and booked a vacation instead. When she showed up alone and had to explain why I wasn't there. Original post: I, 29 male, got the text last Monday, 5 days before Thanksgiving. My girlfriend Ashley, 27, and I had been together for 2.5 years. She'd been to 3 family holidays already. My parents loved her, called her their future daughter-in-law. Made me promise to bring her this year. The text came while I was at work. "Hey babe, Trevor's having a rough time. His family disowned him after the thing with his stepmom. Long story. He literally has nowhere to go for Thanksgiving. I told him he could come with us to your parents. I know it's awkward, but I can't let him spend it alone. We're adults. We can handle this. Deal with it. Trevor." Her ex of 4 years who she remained friends with because they ended on good terms and shared a friend group. The same Trevor who'd been texting her more lately about his depression. The same Trevor who coincidentally started having all these life crises the moment Ashley and I got serious. I stared at the message for a solid minute, then typed back, "I'll let them know." She sent back heart emojis and "Knew you'd understand, babe." I didn't text my family that Ashley was bringing Trevor. I texted them something else entirely. "Hey mom, something came up with work. Emergency server migration that has to happen over the holiday weekend. I won't make it to Thanksgiving. Ashley might still come though." Mom was disappointed but understanding. "Oh honey, that's terrible. But Ashley's still welcome, of course. We already bought her favorite wine." Then I did something I'd been wanting to do for months. Opened my laptop, went to a travel site, and booked a 5-day trip to Cancun. Left Wednesday night, came back Sunday. Used the money I'd been saving for Ashley's Christmas present, some designer purse she'd been dropping hints about. Turned off my phone's read receipts. Watched her texts come in over the next few days. Tuesday, what should Trevor wear? Casual or dress up? Wednesday morning, picking up the pies. Trevor's actually excited to meet your family. Wednesday afternoon, why aren't you answering? We're leaving in 2 hours. Wednesday evening, your phone must be dead. See you there. Then nothing until Thursday at 2 p.m. That's when the storm hit. Update 1, the Thanksgiving massacre. Got back from Cancun Sunday night, tanned and relaxed. Had 73 messages waiting. Not gonna lie, reading them on the beach with a margarita was pretty satisfying. The breakdown started Thursday afternoon. First from Ashley, "Where are you? Your mom says you're not coming? She says you have to work? You didn't tell me? I'm here with Trevor, alone. This is so embarrassing. Your dad asked Trevor if he's my boyfriend. Your sister is giving me death stares. Answer your phone." Then the narrative shifted. "Your mom wants to know why you didn't tell me you weren't coming. I had to explain, you knew I was coming. Now she's asking why Trevor is here. I told them you said it was fine. Your mom is calling you. Your dad looks pissed. Trevor wants to leave. This is your fault. My sister Megan, 25F, filled me in later. Apparently Ashley showed up at 1 p.m. with Trevor in tow, all smiles, carrying pies. Mom answered the door expecting just Ashley. "Oh, who's this?" Mom asked. "This is Trevor. My my friend. Tom said it was okay." Mom's face apparently went through several stages of confusion. "Tom's not coming, dear. He has to work. Didn't he tell you?" The color drained from Ashley's face. She tried to recover, saying I must have forgotten to mention the work thing, but she'd already told Mom that I knew she was coming. The math wasn't mathing. They still invited them in because my parents are polite, but dinner was awkward. Dad grilled Trevor, literally and figuratively. Asked him about his job, unemployed, his living situation, couch surfing, how long he dated Ashley, 4 years, why they broke up. He cheated. Ashley hadn't mentioned that part. The best part? My Aunt Carol, who has zero filter after wine, asked Ashley point blank, "So you brought your ex-boyfriend to meet your current boyfriend's family, but your current boyfriend isn't here? That's interesting." Trevor apparently tried to make conversation about football. Nobody in my family watches football. He ate 3 plates of food, took leftovers, and kept calling my mom Mrs. T, which she hates. Ashley kept checking her phone and making excuses. Tom's probably just busy with the server thing. But Megan said she looked ready to cry. They left after 2 hours. Mom sent me a text that night. We need to talk about Ashley. Call me when you get this. Update 2. The return. I got back Sunday night. Didn't tell Ashley I was back, just posted a single photo on Instagram of the sunset from my hotel with the caption, "Sometimes you need to step back to see things clearly." Ashley saw it within minutes. The calls started immediately. I let them go to voicemail while I unpacked. Finally answered on the 5th call. "Where were you?" She was screaming. "Cancun. Good trip. How was Thanksgiving?" "Are you serious right now? You left me alone with Trevor at your family's house." "I told you I'd let them know. I let them know I wouldn't be there." "That's not what you said. You said you'd tell them about Trevor." "No, you said Trevor was coming in to deal with it, so I dealt with it. By not being there. You humiliated me. You humiliated yourself by bringing your ex to my family's Thanksgiving without actually asking me. I told you he had nowhere to go. That's not my problem, or it wasn't until you tried to make it my problem. You're such a child, running away instead of dealing with things like an adult. Adults don't ambush their partners with their ex-boyfriends. Adults have conversations and respect boundaries." She went quiet for a moment. Then, "Your mom thinks I'm trash now." "What did you expect? You showed up with your ex instead of me." Trevor was mortified. "Good. You're an asshole." "Maybe, but I'm an asshole who had a great Thanksgiving on the beach instead of watching my girlfriend's ex eat my mom's turkey." She hung up. Monday morning, she showed up at my apartment. I was getting ready for work. She had a key, but I'd put the chain on, so she couldn't get all the way in. "Let me in. We need to talk." "We can talk like this." "Tom, stop being ridiculous." "I'm being ridiculous? You literally told me your ex was coming to my family's Thanksgiving and to deal with it." "I was trying to be a good friend. To Trevor. What about being a good girlfriend to me?" "You abandoned me. You replaced me with your ex at my own family's dinner table." She started crying. "You don't understand. Trevor's been through so much. His stepmom accused him of stealing from them. His dad took her side. Still not my problem. You're heartless." "No, I just have boundaries. Your family probably hates me now." "Yeah, they do. My mom called you that tacky girl who brought her ex to Thanksgiving. My dad said you have no class. Megan thinks you're either cheating or stupid." More tears. "How could you do this to me?" "Ashley, you did this to yourself. You made a unilateral decision about my family's holiday. You told me to deal with it like I'm some doormat you can walk over. So I dealt with it my way. By running away to Mexico, by removing myself from a situation you created without my consent. We're supposed to be a team. Teams make decisions together. You made this decision alone." She tried a different approach. "Look, I'm sorry, okay? I should have asked, but what you did was worse. You humiliated me in front of your entire family. No, you humiliated yourself by showing up with Trevor. I just wasn't there to witness it." Update 3. The escalation. After Monday's confrontation, Ashley went nuclear. Full scorched earth campaign. First, she called my mom directly. Mom told me about it later. "Tom's mom? This is Ashley. I want to apologize for Thanksgiving and explain. Tom and I had a miscommunication. He was supposed to tell you about Trevor coming, but he must have forgotten because of work stress. You know how men are with details." Mom's response. "Ashley, Tom told me on Monday he wasn't coming. You showed up Thursday saying he knew you were coming. There was no miscommunication. You lied." Ashley tried to recover. "I didn't mean. And bringing your ex-boyfriend to a family holiday, without clearing it with anyone? That's incredibly disrespectful. Trevor had nowhere else to go." "That's not our problem, dear. And frankly, after meeting him, I can see why his family wants nothing to do with him." Ashley hung up on my mother. Then came the social media offensive. She posted on Facebook. "When you try to be a compassionate person and help someone in need, but your boyfriend is too insecure to handle it. Spent Thanksgiving getting interrogated by his family while he was nowhere to be found. Some people's true colors really show during the holidays." Her friends rallied. "Men are so fragile. You deserve better, hun." "He sounds controlling." My sister Megan saw it and commented, "Compassionate? You brought your ex to someone else's family dinner without permission." Tom wasn't insecure, he was smart. #Team Tom. Ashley deleted Megan's comment, but screenshots were already circulating in our family group chat. Then Trevor decided to insert himself. This absolute moron sent me a DM. Bro, what you did was messed up. Ashley was just trying to help me out, and you made it weird. Grow up. I responded. The unemployed guy who mooched 3 plates of food from my family is telling me to grow up? You spent Thanksgiving eating food bought by strangers because even your own family won't deal with you. Maybe focus on getting your life together instead of texting your ex-girlfriend's boyfriend. He blocked me. Good riddance. Wednesday rolled around, and Ashley tried another tactic. She showed up at my work at lunch with a bag from my favorite sandwich place. Can we please just talk? I brought lunch. Ashley, you need to leave? 5 minutes, please. Security was already looking over. I didn't want a scene. 5 minutes, outside. We sat on a bench in the plaza. She unpacked the food like everything was normal. I've been thinking, she started. We both made mistakes. I should have asked about Trevor. You should have communicated better. We can move past this. No? Ashley, you don't get it. This isn't about Trevor. It's about you thinking you can make unilateral decisions about my life and my family. It's about you telling me to deal with it like my opinion doesn't matter. I didn't mean it like that. How did you mean it then? Trevor was so sad. His family situation is horrible. I wanted to help. By volunteering my family's holiday? I thought you'd understand. You're usually so easygoing. And there it was. She thought I was a pushover. Easygoing doesn't mean doormat, Ashley. I know that. Do you? Because you've been making decisions for both of us for months. Where we eat, who we hang out with, what we do on weekends. And I've gone along with it because I wanted to make you happy. But volunteering my family's Thanksgiving for your ex? That's where I draw the line. So you're breaking up with me over this? I'm breaking up with you because you don't respect me. The Thanksgiving thing just made it crystal clear. She started crying again. But I love you. You love having me around. There's a difference. Update 4, the extinction level event. After the breakup conversation, things got weird. And by weird, I mean psycho. Thursday night, Ashley's best friend Brittany called me. You need to take Ashley back. No, I don't. She's a mess. She hasn't eaten in days. I literally saw her eating a sandwich yesterday. She's heartbroken. She brought her ex to my family's Thanksgiving. To help a friend in need. God, why are men so insecure? Brittany, if your boyfriend brought his ex-girlfriend to your family's Thanksgiving without asking, you'd lose your mind. That's different. How? She couldn't answer and hung up. Friday morning, I woke up to notifications that Ashley had tagged me in about 20 old photos on Instagram with captions like, "Remember when we were happy?" And "Before your ego ruined everything," and "Guess your family means more than our love." I untagged myself and blocked her. Then came the real psycho move. She called my work and told HR she was concerned about my mental health. Said I'd disappeared for 5 days without telling anyone and was acting erratically. HR called me in. "Tom, we received a concerning call about your well-being." I explained the situation, showed them my pre-approved PTO request for the Thanksgiving holiday. Showed them the texts where Ashley demanded I accept her ex at Thanksgiving. Showed them her social media posts. HR lady looked tired. "So this is a bad breakup?" "Very bad. We'll make a note. If she calls again, we'll consider it harassment." But Ashley wasn't done. Saturday afternoon, she showed up at my parents' house with Trevor. Mom called me immediately. "That girl is at my door with that boy. Don't let them in." Wasn't planning on it. Mom put me on speaker so I could hear Mrs. T. I wanted to apologize in person and explain everything. "There's nothing to explain. Please leave. We just want to make things right. Get off my porch before I call the cops. This is all a misunderstanding. Tom overreacted and Tom reacted appropriately to you disrespecting him and our family. You brought your ex-boyfriend to our Thanksgiving. What kind of person does that?" "Ashley, compassionate person." Dad came outside. "You want to know what I think? I think you're still hung up on this loser and you used our holiday to test the waters." Tom saw right through it. "Hey, I'm not a loser. Son, you're 28, unemployed, homeless, and following your ex-girlfriend to her current boyfriend's family events. You're the definition of a loser." Ashley started crying. "You don't understand. Tom and I were meant to be together." "Mom, were you meant to be together when you brought Trevor?" because that's not how relationships work, sweetheart. They finally left after Dad actually did call the police. The cops didn't arrest anyone, but told Ashley and Trevor they'd be trespassed if they returned. Final update. The aftermath. It's been 3 weeks since Thanksgiving. Here's where everyone ended up. Ashley sent one last email to my personal account. It was a novel-length manifesto about how I ruined her reputation and turned everyone against her, and chose my family over our love. She demanded I reimburse her for the Thanksgiving pies she brought, $60, the gas to drive to my parents' house, $20, and the emotional distress I caused. No dollar amount, just that I owed her compensation. I replied with a Venmo request for $90, the commission I lost taking PTO for the Cancun trip. She blocked me on Venmo. She also tried to get our mutual friends on her side, organized a whole dinner to tell her version of events. From what I heard, it backfired. Our friend Janet asked, "Wait, so you brought Trevor without asking Tom first?" When Ashley tried to explain about compassion in the holidays, Janet said, "Girl, that's insane. I'd have dumped you too." Apparently, half the friend group sided with me, the other half stayed neutral. Nobody fully took Ashley's side, except Brittany, and even she admitted privately that bringing Trevor was probably not the best move. Trevor posted some weird philosophical Instagram story about knowing your worth and not letting others dim your light. Dude, you crashed someone else's family Thanksgiving. What light? Ashley started dating Trevor again 2 weeks after we broke up. Or maybe they never stopped. Don't know, don't care. Brittany let it slip that Trevor's been living with Ashley in her studio apartment, the same studio apartment she always complained was too small for one person. My family? They're already legendary in our extended family for the Thanksgiving when Tom's girlfriend brought her ex. My cousin made it her Twitter story and got 50K likes. Mom framed the security footage of Dad telling Trevor he's a loser. Megan made "Trevor's not invited" her Wi-Fi password. Christmas just passed. My parents made a point of texting me, "Just family this year, right?" Mom also added, "Though if you want to bring someone appropriate, that's fine too." Me? I'm good. Better than good, actually. That Cancun trip cleared my head. Realized I'd been accepting way too much BS in the name of keeping the peace. Ashley thinking she could just dictate terms about my family's holiday was just the final straw. Started dating someone new after New Year's. Her name's Diana, met her at the gym. When I told her the Thanksgiving story, she laughed so hard she nearly fell off the treadmill. Then said, "Wait, she actually brought him to your family's dinner? Without asking? That's sociopathic." I asked her what she'd have done. "Same as you, except I'd have gone to Europe. Cancun's too close." I think I'll keep this one. Oh, and final kicker, got a LinkedIn notification last week. Trevor viewed my profile, then viewed it again an hour later, then Ashley viewed it. They're checking up on me. I updated my job title to Senior Systems Analyst, thankful for boundaries, just for them. Looking back, the whole thing was a gift. Ashley showed me exactly who she was, someone who thought her wants mattered more than my needs, my family, or basic respect. The fact that she brought her ex to Thanksgiving wasn't the relationship ender. It was the deal with it that killed us. Those 3 words told me everything I needed to know about how she saw me. To anyone in a similar situation, when someone shows you they don't respect you, believe them. Don't argue, don't negotiate, don't try to fix them. Just protect yourself and let them face the consequences of their choices. Ashley wanted me to deal with it, so I did. Just not the way she expected. Trevor had nowhere to go for Thanksgiving? Well, now they can spend every Thanksgiving together. In Ashley's tiny studio apartment. Eating takeout because Trevor can't cook and Ashley burns water. That's what we call a happy ending. P.S. My mom still refers to Ashley as that tacky girl with the ex-boyfriend. Dad calls Trevor leftover boy because he took 3 containers of food home. Megan suggested we make it an annual tradition to toast to Tom's boundaries at Thanksgiving dinner. We did it this year. Even my 80-year-old grandmother raised her glass and said, "That girl had some balls, but our Tom had bigger ones." I love my family.